Assalamu alaikum. Okay, students. So today our topic is Taylor series. Today our topic is Taylor series. What is this series? We will convert any function into a series. We will convert any function into a series by using this formula, the Taylor's theorem. By using Taylor's theorem, we can convert any function into a series. This is called the Taylor series. What is that? F of x is equal to f of a. F of x is equal to f of a into x minus a f dash a plus x minus a square upon 2 factorial f dash f double dash a plus x minus a whole cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash a, etc. This is called the Taylor series or the Taylor's theorem. Sumer answer 63006. Nimra Humayun 64083. Farid Zafar 63095. So this is called the Taylor series or the Taylor's theorem. We will be given the function f of x and we will given the value of a. X is equal to a. We will given the function f of x and we must be given x is equal to a, the value of a. When these two things will be given, we can convert the function into the Taylor series. If the two things, the function and a will be given, we can act a is the value of x at some point. So we can convert the function into the series, Taylor series. How to convert? How to convert the function into the Taylor series? First of all, we will find f of a. X is replaced by a. So that will be the first term. X in the function f of x, x is replaced by a. That will be the first term. Then we will find the first derivative of f of x. It will be f dash a, f dash x. We will find the first derivative of f of x. That will be f dash a. Then x will be replaced by a. X will be replaced by a. So it will be f dash a. And then f dash a is multiplied by x minus a. X minus a into f dash a. This will be the second term. Then we'll find the second derivative of f of x. We will find the second derivative of f of x. That will be f double dash x. Then x is replaced by a. It will become f double dash a. Then it is multiplied by x minus a whole square upon 2 factorial. That will be the third term. In the same way, we will find the third derivative of f of x. That will be f triple dash x. This is the third derivative. Then we will find the third derivative of f of x. It will be the third derivative, f triple dash x. And x is replaced by a. It will become f triple dash a. Then it is multiplied by x minus a whole cube upon 3 factorial. It will be multiplied by x minus a whole cube upon 3 factorial. That will be the fourth term. In the same way, we will find the fourth derivative of f of x, and then x is replaced by a, and it is multiplied by x minus a whole raised to power 4 upon 4 factorial, and so on. So this will be an infinite series. This will be an infinite series. This is called the Taylor series. The function is converted into the series. The function is converted into the series. Now we will do the exercise 7.8. We will do the exercise 7.8. Then you will understand more. Sorry, 11.8. We will do the exercise 11.8. This is also called when this is an infinite series. Taylor series is an infinite series. But if it is given the particular term up to particular terms, up to the fourth order, third order, fifth order, it will be called Taylor's polynomial. If it is not infinite but up to some particular order, this is called the first order, the first derivative, the first order, the second derivative, up to second derivative is the second order, up to third derivative it will be the third order, etc. If it is given up to some particular order, then it will be called the Taylor's polynomial. It will be called the Taylor's polynomial. And if it is infinite, it's called the Taylor series. This is the difference between Taylor's polynomial and the Taylor series. This is the same thing, only the number of terms. If it is some specific order, this is the Taylor's polynomial. If it is infinite order, this is the Taylor series. Asif Khan, 62998. Now we will do exercise 11.8, question number 1. In exercise from 1 to 8, find the Taylor's polynomial of order 1 after order 0, 1, 2, and 3 generated by f at a. So a, the value of a will be given, f is given. Question number 1. Exercise 11.9, page 811. Question number 1. F of x is equal to ln x at a is equal to 1. At a is equal to 1. So first of all, we will find f. We will make the two columns. We will make the two columns. One for the functions and one for at value of a. Rim, Ram, Shah, Mansoor, 64074. F of x is equal to ln x. And we will find f of a. We have to put f of a. That means ln 1. A, x is replaced by a, and a is 1. So ln 1. The answer will be 0. Shah Muhammad Azhar Alam 62822. Now f dash x. Now f dash x, that is equal to 1 upon x. The derivative of ln x is 1 upon x. Now f dash a, f dash a is 1. Let me write over there. So 1 upon 1 will be 1. Second derivative, f double dash x minus 1 upon x square. The derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. So f double dash 1 minus 1 upon 1 square is equal to minus 1. Then the third derivative, f double dash x, f triple dash x, the third derivative, it will become minus minus plus 2 upon x cube. So this is the third derivative. 2 upon 1 cube is equal to 2. Now we will find the fourth derivative. We will write 4 in the bracket. The power 4 in the bracket. It is showing the fourth derivative. If we will not write the bracket, it will become power 4. F raised to power 4 if we will not put the bracket at the power. The power, the index must be in the brackets. So it will show the fourth derivative. The fourth order derivative or the fourth derivative of x. Now its derivative minus 6 upon x raised to power 4. So f fourth derivative 1. Minus 6 upon 1 raised to power 4. It will become minus 6. It will become minus 6. So we will take the fourth derivative up to 4 derivative or up to 3 derivative, and then we will put in the formula. Then we'll put all these values in the formula to get the answer. Okay. Mafre hai Akhil 64162. Now we will put all these value in the formula. I'm writing from here. F of x is hard करेंगे 6604. I'm writing from here. F of x is equal to ln x. F of x is ln x equal to f of a. F of a is 0. Plus x minus a, x minus 1. A is 1 into f dash a. So f dash 1 is 1 into 1 plus x minus a whole square upon 2 factorial. X minus 1 whole square upon 2 factorial into f double dash a. F double dash a is minus 1. The third term, x minus a whole cube. So x minus 1 whole cube upon 3 factorial into f triple dash 1 is 2. Then x minus 4, x minus 1 whole cube and so on. It will become x minus 1 into 1 will be x minus 1. 0 is 0 plus this one will be this one only. Plus x minus. This minus into plus will be minus. x minus 1 whole square upon 2 factorial. 2 factorial means 2. 2 into 1. 2 factorial is 2 into 1 plus x minus 1 whole cube upon 3 factorial means 3 into 2. 3 factorial means 3 into 2. 2 is cancelled by 2. Only 3 is left. And so on. So this is the expansion of ln x. The first one is positive, the second one is negative, the third one will positive, the fourth one will be negative, and so on. So we can predict the fourth term, fifth term, and so on. We can predict. The first one is x minus 1 upon 1, then minus x minus 1 whole square upon 2, then plus x minus 1 whole cube upon 3. The next term will be negative. The next term will be, if I write over there, the next term will be negative. X minus 1 whole raised to power 4 upon 4. The next term will be positive. X minus 1 whole raised to power 5 upon 5. Next term will be negative, and so on. We can predict the next terms by observing the terms. The first one is x minus 1. Here the first derivative is positive, the next derivative is negative, the next derivative is positive, the next derivative is negative. So one positive, one negative, one positive, one negative, etc. So in this way, the first positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. And the first one is x minus 1, the second one we found x minus 1 whole square, the third we found x minus 1 whole cube, and x minus, these are if you use the fourth term, I did not use this one, I use up to here, and then I wrote by observing the other terms. So this is the series. This is the series. This is called the Taylor series. You have to write the term f of x is, you must write f of x. F of x is equal to 0 plus the first term f0 fa plus x minus a into f dash a, x minus a whole square upon 2 factorial f double dash a plus x minus a whole cube upon 3 factorial f triple dash a, and so on. Understood all of you? Have you all understood? Have you all understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now we will do the next question. Next question is, I will do question number 2. F of x is equal to ln 1 plus x. f of x is equal to ln 1 plus x. We'll make the two columns. One will be f of x is equal to ln 1 plus x. Then f of a at a is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. So f of a will become ln 1 plus 0 will be ln 1. ln 1 is 0. 1 plus 0 will be 1. ln 1 is 0, as we have already found in the previous question. The first question also, we wrote ln 1 equal to 0. Now, first derivative, f dash x. The first derivative, f dash x, is equal to 1 upon 1 plus ln 1 plus x into derivative of 1 plus x. Six, four, two, five, one. Two, five, one. Okay. The derivative of ln 1 plus x will be 1 upon 1 plus x into the derivative of 1 plus x. The derivative of 1 plus x, the derivative of 1 will be 0 and the derivative of x will be 1. So 1 into 0 was 0 plus 1. It will be multiplied with the derivative of 1 plus x. The derivative of 1 is 0 and the derivative of x is 1. 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 will be 1. 1 into 1 upon 1 plus x will be 1 upon 1 plus x. F dash A. A is 0. So 1 upon 0 will be equal to 1. The second derivative, 1 upon 1 plus x. 1 plus x raised to power minus 1. The derivative of 1 plus x raised to power minus 1 will be minus 1 upon 1 plus x square into derivative of 1 plus x will be 1. 0 plus 1 will be 1. So f double dash A will become minus 1 upon 1 plus 0. A is 0. 1 plus 0 whole square will be minus 1. The third derivative, minus minus 2, minus into minus will be plus 2 upon 1 plus x raised to power 3. F triple dash A is equal to 2 upon 1 plus 0 raised to power 3 is equal to 2. In the same way, we may take the fourth derivative. This will become minus 6 upon 1 plus x raised to power 4. And f fourth derivative, x is equal to minus 6 upon 1 plus 0 raised to power 4 is equal to minus 6. So this is, we have take up to the fourth derivative. That means the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, up to 5 terms. Now we will use in the formula, we will put in the formula. F of x is ln1 plus x. Is equal to, first of all, we have to write the f of x. What function is being expanded? What function is being expanded? That function is compulsory to be written. What function is to be expanded? That function is compulsory to be written over there. Is equal to, f of x is equal to f of a. F of a is equal to 0. F of a is equal to 0. Plus x minus a, x minus 0 whole square. Sorry, only x minus a. X minus a into f dash a. F dash a is equal to 1. Plus x minus a whole square, x minus 0 whole square upon 2 factorial into f double dash a is equal to minus 1 plus x minus a whole cube, x minus 0 whole cube upon 3 factorial into f triple dash a is 2 plus x minus a whole raised to power 4, or we will write over there the plus 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 and so on. It will become ln 1 plus x will become 0. X minus 0 will be x, x into 1 will be x. The next, x minus 0 whole square means x square. X minus 0 will be x, x square upon 2 factorial into minus 1 will be minus. Plus x minus 0 whole cube means x cube upon 3 factorial into 2. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 will be 6. 6, 2 cancel by this will be 3 and 2 factorial will be 2 and so on. Now here also we can predict the first term is x, the second term is x square upon 2, the third term is x cube upon 3, then minus x4 upon 4. This is 2, this is 3, 4, and so on. We can predict the first term will be x, the second term will be x square upon 2. 2 factorial means 2. The third will be x cube upon 3. The fourth will be minus 1 positive, 1 negative, because the first derivative is positive, the second derivative negative, then positive, then negative, then positive, then negative, and so on. X4 upon 4. And then x5 upon 5, x6 upon 6, etc. 1 positive, 1 negative. All the even powers will be negative and all the odd powers will be positive. Even power negative, even power negative. So this is the expansion. This is the expansion of question number 2. Understood all of you?